So, after upgrading to the Mac Mini M4 recently, the performance boost was amazing. But we quickly ran into that familiar problem: not enough ports, messy cables, and no good way to expand storage without cluttering up the desk. That's when we came across the Gawakli Mac Mini stand and dock. It promised a cleaner setup, better connectivity, and room for fast SSD storage. We've been using it daily for a couple of weeks now, and here's what the experience has been like. When we first opened the box, the presentation was tidy and well organized. Everything came packed in two sturdy boxes, one for the aluminum dock itself, and the other with tools: screwdrivers, thermal pad, screws, and a manual. No need to hunt around for extras. Lifting the dock out of the packaging, the first thing we noticed was the build quality. It's made of fanless aluminum with a ventilated base, and it feels just as premium as the Mac Mini it's designed for. There's a real sense that this isn't just a functional accessory, but something made to live on your desk without drawing attention to itself. Installing the SSD was pretty straightforward. We used a 1TB NVMe drive, which this dock supports at full USB 440 gigabit per second speeds. After removing the aluminum cover on the base, we slotted the SSD into place, secured it with the included screw, dropped on the thermal pad, and resealed the cover. It all took about 5 minutes. From there, docking the Mac Mini was a smooth process. We pulled out the removable plastic guard, slid the Mac Mini in vertically, and nudged it into the built-in USB-C connector. The fit was snug and secure, no wobble. We popped the guard back in, connected the short USB-C cable to one of the Thunderbolt ports on the Mac Mini, and we were up and running. This dock doesn't just look good, it's been surprisingly functional in daily use. With 10 ports built into a compact footprint, it became the central hub for everything in our setup almost instantly. The built-in 40 gigabit per second SSD enclosure has been especially useful. We have been editing 4K video directly from the drive without any stutters or delays. Transferring large project folders, some over 100 gigabytes, has felt noticeably faster than with our older external drives. Alongside that, the two 10 gigabit per second USB-C ports handled everything we threw at them, from external SSDs to a portable monitor. Speeds have been consistent, and there hasn't been a single connection drop. The single 10 gigabit per second USB-A port is currently powering our audio interface, and it's been running rock solid without interruptions during long recording sessions. The SD and TF 4.0 card readers might seem like small additions, but for anyone working with camera footage, they're lifesavers. We no longer have to dig through drawers looking for a dongle just to transfer clips from a shoot. It's as simple as plugging the card in and moving on. And while editing audio, the 3.5mm jack has delivered clean, sharp output with zero interference. Something we've actually come to rely on more than expected. There are also two USB 2.0 ports, which we've mostly used for the mouse and keyboard. It's nothing fancy, but it's nice having them right there when needed. The best part? All of this happens with the Mac Mini standing vertically, saving serious desk space and keeping everything organized. We were curious how the dock would handle heat with no fan. After some long editing sessions and file backups, we checked the unit. It was warm, but never hot. That ventilated aluminum design really does its job. The SSD stayed within safe temps, and the Mac Mini didn't show any signs of throttling or overheating. And silence? Huge plus. We've worked with docks before that had tiny fans spinning constantly, which gets annoying fast. With the Gawakli, it's just quiet. It fades into the background. Over the last 2 weeks, the Gawakli dock has gone from interesting accessory to can't work without it. Having fast SSD storage built right in has changed how we manage large projects. Having ports always accessible has cut down time spent fiddling with cables and dongles. And the vertical cable managing design means less visual clutter and a more focused workspace. We've used this dock in video editing, design work, multitasking with multiple drives and monitors, and it's held up to everything we've thrown at it. No disconnections, no weird glitches, and no noise. It just works, and that's honestly all we want from something like this. So, after using the Gawakli Mac Mini M4 stand and dock daily, what's the verdict? It isn't just a port hub, it's a full desk upgrade. Between the fast SSD enclosure, thoughtful port selection, silent passive cooling, and vertical stand design, It turns the Mac Mini into a much more complete desktop setup. For anyone using the Mac Mini M4 or M4 Pro and looking to simplify their workflow, this dock brings real value. It's practical, clean, and reliable. And once it's part of your setup, you probably won't want to go back. Let us know in the comments. How are you expanding your Mac Mini setup? And would a dock like this make your workspace better too?